Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So in this video review, I want to cover Ripple. We have covered Ripple on this channel a few times, but it's been a while since we have covered it. So I want to give you a quick update on Ripple. I know a lot of people have a position in Ripple probably. It's one of those coins that is very much in circulation. A lot of people have it in their portfolio that I have gone through so far. And for good reason. It's it's one of those coins which is not decentralized, but it's like, it's solving the real world problem. And that's the whole thing. A lot of these projects, they don't have to be decentralized, and they don't have to they have to just fill in those gaps. They just have to fill in those gaps that were never been filled before. And when you get into those things, it makes you money. That lot of everyone is here. You're trading Ripple, or you're trading Bitcoin, or you're in Ethereum, Litecoin, because you see value in it, right? So that's why you're buying it, because you see a value at X amount that you got into. Same thing, there's a value in the project. So you might got into it and because you saw some value in it and potential for the growth. Same thing, there's a value for. So the Ripple value right now, they are collaborating with a lot of the Western Union, like money transfer exchanges, like MoneyGram, Western Union, to transfer your money from one place to another. And if you come to there's a lot of positive articles on Ripple. So they have been in media for a while. It's nothing really new. But what I see, technically speaking, I feel like there is a break that should come in Ripple fairly soon on either side. But the thing is that something that is a little bit concerning right now is there is significant resistance on the upside that might be preventing Ripple for the breakout toward that 120 to 121 mark zone. And that's pretty much from all the moving averages coming all at once. We have the 9-day moving average. 9-day is 10 now. I usually keep it at 9. I don't know why I changed it. Let me just fix that. We have the 9-day moving average. We have 20-day moving average, 50-day moving average, 100-day moving average. So we have significant amount of moving average that is coming up against Ripple on the upside as a resistance. I'm looking at the daily and this chart, and the data is coming from the Kraken exchange. It's sitting as the significant support that we created back, which was a resistance back in December, and now it's obviously acting as a support. So we are at the support level on Ripple right now, and trying to get out of this pinch action. So the question is, can we really have enough momentum in Ripple to go through all this resistance levels on the upside? If we do, then that's going to be very bullish in my opinion for Ripple, because these are some significant resistance levels on the upside from the moving average. And if we go past that, then I will be very comfortable that we have made the lows that we made around 86 cents will hold in Ripple. So that's pretty much on the daily. Let's look at the smaller time frame on the 8 hour. As I said, it's trying to get out of the zone, needs some volume to have some support. If you don't, there's just a lot of resistance on the upside. it will need a lot of volume to get out of this resistance zone. There's plenty of good news for Ripple. That's not, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of good news. Everything that I see like in the media and the like news channels about Ripple have been positive so far. I haven't seen any red flags, and that is kind of like, you know, puzzling, that why after having so much, you know, positive news, it still is not able to get out of this resistance, able to get out of this zone right now from this 90 something zone, because the amount of good news that's coming out for Ripple right now, we should be sitting at somewhere around 110, 120, because there's a lot of positive news that's coming out. So let's see if we have enough momentum on Ripple to get out of it. Let's also look at, you know, XRP against BTC. A lot of people trade that, so I want to cover it. Let's look at the Bittrex data, because that's I tend to get like a lot of higher volume from that side, from Bittrex. So alright, so XRP against BTC sitting at the support level right now. That's the support, 8964. And it's a support zone, to be honest. You know, it's not just one price. I should remove this. It's more of a support zone, just like we have a resistance zone. This is more of a support zone. So this is, yeah, because, you know, you have to remember, like, this currency fluctuates so much, it's hard to pinpoint that one number, especially when it's trading against BTC. And BTC in itself is such a fluctuating currency, then it's hard to just pinpoint that number. So that's why this is the support zone, okay, for XRP against BTC. So right now it's sitting at the support zone. Plenty of good news in the market for Ripple, but as I said, we need volume to really get out of that that zone, that, like, you know, downward momentum that we have been sitting in. It should be really trading at $10, $20 right now, because there's enough news in the market for it to go up. So let's see if we can get some momentum on Ripple side this week. Because there shouldn't be, like, you know, it shouldn't be sitting dull as it is right now. So on the daily, it's coming up against the 100-day moving average. Most likely it will find a support on that 100-day moving average as well. So if it even goes down, it wouldn't go down significantly. Let's see. Yeah, there should be plenty of support in this zone, okay? So if you want to put your stop losses, you might want to put it a little bit lower, and know that fact that if it, you obviously you don't want to go with the full position here. Probably would go with like 70% of the position, and if it goes significantly lower below the 100-day moving average, then maybe I will add like 10 or 15% more. But I would not go with the full position here right now, just because it's not getting out of the zone with a lot of good news. It should have been getting out of the zone with good news. That being said, we have the whole week. Obviously, the positive market, overall market, will have a positive impact on Ripple as well. Just to wrap it up, sitting at really good support level right now, sitting at really good support zone. If there is a trade right here, then I would, like, you know, only go in with a 70% of the Ripple trade here, and then if it comes further down, then I will add in maybe like 10%, maybe another 10% on that another 20% dip. So that's the trade here. I mean, it's nothing fancy right now, at least not right now. If I see it, then I will definitely call it out. but I just don't see it right now. Yes, there is a value in Ripple. There is no doubt about it. Well, Ripple is one of those coins that definitely does have value. It's already have a pilot projects that going on, so it already have enough circulation, and the bigger media outlet like CNBC talks about Ripple all the time. So there's enough coverage. So when the new investor, when the new people come in, they will definitely look into the Ripple as one of their investment coins. So so all the good things are in favor of Ripple. There is another coin, XLM. We can take a look at XLM. I know some people were asking in the comments, so I'll quickly cover that. Alright, so XLM against BTC, sorry, XLM against USD, and this data is from Bittrex. Same looking chart, it's just like as the XLM and Ripple will move very in a similar pattern, because they are like very similar type of projects, so they will move in very similar pattern up and down. So again, we are in this downward right now. We need to break out of that. We haven't broke out of it, but we are sitting at the support level. So if there's a trade, you might probably want to go with like a not a full position, like a smaller position, and then if it comes down, then you know that you will have enough gunpowder to have a few more rounds. Because I mean, there is a value for these coins. It's not like these are not like completely Wild West coin. They have proven themselves over the years. So they're not like just coming into the market, and they haven't. I mean, they do have adoption rate. They have a higher adoption rate compared to a lot of the crappy coins that are in the market. So we need to we really need to get rid of those crappy coins, because I mean, a lot of people got burned with those crappy coins, and it just leaves you a bad flavor in your mouth. So hopefully it was a learning experience for a lot of new investors not to go in with those hypes, and stay away from all the hypes on YouTube as well. I mean there is because there is not enough information in the media, so people turn to YouTube, and then they see like this bigger channels have 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, but they have no clue, absolutely no clue. I have listened to some of them. I'm not going to name it. I really don't want to get into those things. But please do your due diligence. I have heard some of those channels and some of the coins they were talking about. I mean, this guy, some of them are smart. They said they know what they're talking about, but the bigger ones that I have come across, majority of them, like 80% of the bigger channels that I have come across so far, have no clue. They're like really have no clue about how to invest money. Okay, they just got in early enough into this YouTube, this content creation. That's where so many people got stuck with them. So many people have subscribed to them because there wasn't enough information. I get it, there wasn't enough information out there, but after listening to those channels, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, wow, how is this person have close to 200,000 subscribers? Can you? I mean, I'm listening it. It's not just one video. I'm going through those videos, and I'm like, wow, why so many people are following this? Okay, enough. I don't wanna talk about this. It's just and I'm not gonna name call it, because it's just I don't like getting into those things. But please, what I'm trying to say here, the message here is please be mindful. You do your due diligence. Don't just blindfoldedly follow someone because someone said it, that hey, this is going to moon, this is going to be a $2 coin by year end, this is going to be $10, Ripple is going to be or $20 by year end. Don't get into those things. I really get away from those habits. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something about that, at least for the technical, and just please be mindful on who you want to follow, who you want to listen to. Do your due diligence, you know, don't just blindfoldedly follow people who, like, you know, show you the shiny thing and, you know, try to, you know, attract you, because that all right, enough on that. But like all right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much on Ripple. Let's look at BTC before we wrap it up. Okay, so BTC again. So I made this video in the morning on BTC. I was saying that, you know, that the initial pullback that we had over the weekend, that looked very manipulated, and really, and this you know, the bounce we're getting really confirms my theory over the weekend when this pullback happened. This pullback on Friday that happened over the weekend, that really confirms my theory that, you know, that was you know, it was manipulated. That was like, it wasn't natural, it wasn't based on technicals, it wasn't a news driven event. It was purely manipulated by a few group of people, or a few traders, or maybe even one person, who knows. But like, it was very much manipulated, because now when the market opened on Monday, when there's enough volume, then, I mean, they cannot manipulate the market like that, because you need lot of juice in order to manipulate the market with regular volumes on regular weekdays, when there are enough traders out there. So now what we are seeing is we're barely getting over that resistance zone, the 9-day moving average, and the resistance that was around 10,300. We're barely getting over it. So we're gonna see that the next level of resistance will be around 10,607. Sorry, 10,700. That's gonna be the next level of resistance, which is the 50-day moving average. And then we are going to go up against the resistance zone, but we have a major resistance that are coming up from this downtrend and the moving average. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. If you think this was helpful, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, please hit those notification bell icon. I post the content every day. If you have any questions, post it in the comment. If you want me to do any coins, please post it in the comments, and we will definitely cover them. Alright, talk to you soon. Alright, bye.